So, good. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
So, good morning, everyone present over here. While we were brainstorming ideas, we observed a common issue in our community. Mothers struggling with the daily meal planning. As we are part of stay in a family, we always ask our mother, "Ma'am, what you are preparing a food?" So that was a common problem which we found everywhere. So we used to say our mom, "आज खाने में क्या बनाना है?" Only to receive the answer, "कुछ भी." So here we are finally giving her the actual answer to that, "कुछ भी."
So we present to you here Meal Mystery. Meal Mystery is an app that is developed for basically the homemakers, the working women, the working people, students, bachelors living away from home, basically to ease out the meal planning system for them. We customize weekly meal plans according to individuals' preferences. Am I audible right now?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah. We customize weekly meal schedule for each family members according to their health preferences. Even region-wise, we provide them different features and special subscription models in the later stages of the app. According to their dislikes, likes, diet preferences, health information that they include in the app while their personal details entering and registration. The app generates a personalized meal plan accommodating all the specific accommodations.
So we conducted a personal survey where we asked our family members and our friends so recently I was in a party where all of the mothers, they were sitting in a room and they were arguing and discussing a common issue which their main line was that हमारे घर वाले लोग हमें खाना नहीं बताते हैं. And that is what annoys us because while they're working or while they're at work outside the house, the maid calls them up and then asks them, okay, what do we have to make? And they don't have an answer to that. So we realized that with that, we realized our target audience, which included homemakers, because even if they are at home, they struggle to make everyone's day easier every day. And when the other members of the family do not answer them successfully, it is very stressful for them. Secondly, it's students and bachelors who are living away from home. So if they are outside in class or at a party or something and they get a call from the maid who is asking them, either they're embarrassed or they're annoyed, thinking that, okay, why is she calling me? And thirdly, it is busy families who have working parents and kids who are studying or working. And when they get home, the last thing they want to see is someone waiting in the kitchen asking them what to make. So they do not have the time and energy to answer to them, which is why the app would help them to rather get options according to their health, to their preferences, and according to the filters that they've added for the personal preferences.
So, competitors. In a business, we face competition everywhere. So this is also a place where we have two different type of competitors. So the two type of app which we face as a competitor are, first is Meal Planner by Jojo apps, petition app, which also provides the same thing which we provide. And the second Meal Planner app is by Costio Street. So this is also a Meal Planner app which also provides the same service as we do. So what makes us different? In our terms, we can say what is unique selling proposition. To be good from your competitors, we should be having some USP. So there are three main elements which makes us different from our competitors. The first one is our app is very good at escape from the everyday hassle of the meal planning. So if anyone wants that meal should be planned, our app provides them very easy and smooth meal planning by our app. The second one, the easy layout of the app and functioning. For example, if there are some small kids or someone who is elder who are unaware of the technology, we provide them the easy our software to functioning of our app. The third one, the health conscious and specific meal plans provided. For example, the person who is medically disabled or who is who have medical issues, we provide the meals according to their suitability.
Our vision. Meal Mystery envisions to have a very simplified, eased out, and a much more hassle-free management system in every household of the country for meal planning. Be it for the problems starting from the homemakers till the busy family members, all the bachelors, all the working people. we have a vision to become a household name amongst the country, so that and definitely, as we know that it involves a little bit of technology and everything, so we know that our target market is a little bit limited amongst the much more illiterate people, much more educated side of the country. So we wish to become a household name amongst that area of the country.
So our business model canvas, the key partners that we have included in our business model are firstly the members who are a part of the app and basically are the users or the customers. They will get a subscription plan if they install the app, and through which they will get personalized profiles and meal options. Secondly, the technological experts who will have different departments. One will be for customer assistance, one will be to manage the app, then the smooth running of the app, and other such small departments. Then the health experts who will, along with the meal management team, will plan out the meals so that the health conditions that people have specified in the profile, they'll be looked at. The key activities that the app will carry out will mainly, as the name says it, it's going to
more to that.
the meal planning will be one of the main activity. Secondly, it will be advertising and marketing. So from an investment point of view, advertisement and marketing is what we will require more of finance towards. And building a community will be where we'll give the members of the app a platform to communicate with each other. Also to build more of a professional community, so that people who are using the app or like the people who are managing the app will get to communicate within the groups.
Key resources. So our main key resources include the financial resources, the technology support and skilled workforce. As it is a completely technology-based software, the good technology support is a very important and crucial part of the app. Financial resources obviously for the high-class technology tech support that we require. We do require a good financial backup that we carry. Skilled workforce, as be it for the management, be it for the HR, be it for the employee force, anything. Next, we move on to the value proposition. The app streamlines meal planning, easing out the management for our target audience, as I mentioned earlier. Variety in meals, as in when people move from the website to the app, we provided them with much more personalization, including them adding their health issues, health concerns, their preferences according to the regions, their local cuisines, and also the app is health conscious, as I mentioned earlier, regarding providing them with the meals according to the health conditions of the family members.
So customer relations, mainly our target for customers is to provide them with a good user experience of the app, and to not to avoid the technical issues. And for user engagement, we would like to engage more in social media marketing as well, so that we get more traffic on the website as well as on the app. Our customer segments, as I said before, they include housewives, working or bachelor individuals, or nuclear families who have a busy schedule throughout the day.
The cost structure that our app involves is marketing, research and development, software management. As again I mentioned, the technology part, software management is going to be a very major part of the cost structure. Marketing, because the app will require to gain in trust amongst the names and the countries, people. Research and development, because it is a very crucial part for us to be very clear about wherein we are investing and wherein we are actually putting in the money. So for which having a proper research is very important. Revenue streams, we have subscription models, community membership and diet assistance. As and when people move in much more forward with our app and they get in the subscription, they get into the subscription model, and then when they build the trust with us and they are much more comfortable with building the subscriptions, is where we actually gain our profits.
So our channels for sale will mainly be the mobile app and the online website portal. The difference here is that on the website portal, there will be pre-planned meals according to the region and the common health issues that a person faces. But on the meal mystery app, please go for
You want to finish it?
Yeah, we're just the last one. So on the app, it will be more of a personalized meal because you get to create your own profile. So according to that, you can get the meal options.
But again, it's a poll kind of thing, right? We are saving the time that you have mentioned, right? But again, if it's a group chat that is there, if they are traveling, everyone has to be online, they have to select. Wouldn't that would be a time-consuming thing?
So for that, what we thought was that we give more of a personalization where we'll put like, so there are 4 members, A, B, C and D. So on day 1 if it is A and day 2 it will be B, like the preferences of them. So either ways in a house, everyone has to adjust either way.
And as mentioned about the health, so again, on the health ke according we will go. So first priority will be ki the meals will be planned according to the health and diet preferences.
Jay, please.
So,
Go ahead.
so my question is, so my question is, what if there are 4 members in a family and one is grandfather and one is the brother who does the gymming and all? Both of them will be having different lifestyle and different meal choices. How will you cater both of them on the same day on a particular day?
So the app will, while on the group chat, it will lock the options for the grandfather because generally old people, according to their health, they have a very specific diet and they have very basic things like khichdi and everything. So that will be a locked option, and then according to the brother, as you said, they can curate the meals accordingly.
And as mentioned, it is the nutrition that is important. So we are actually providing them with recipes and the meals list which contain the nutrition. So
So it will be like a common
provided
item for both.
Haan.
Guys, I'm a little puzzled. What are you all catering to? I mean, in the sense, you're saying that if I come onto the app, I enroll, you will tell the homemaker what food to make. Is that the case?
Yeah, because it has actually always been the case that we see in our homes that moms usually struggle ki aaj khane mein kya banana hai.
Yeah, but you know, you're getting into a very big problem here, because if you look at the demographics of India, you'll have communities, sub-communities, taste, regions, which will be very different. So a Gujarati staying in Mumbai and a Gujarati staying in Surat, or Punjabi staying in Ludhiana and a Punjabi staying in Bombay, they'll have different palate. The way they do it is different. How are you going to customize all of that?
So again,
And that's one. And second is, if you give a recipe, like my wife should know how to make it.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
that's the biggest thing. I mean, you know, so how are you all going to figure that out?
So for the recipes, so we have decided that the recipes according to the meal that you plan, there will be like a range of them which are common for everyone. Like if there is khichdi for that matter. So it's a common recipe for everyone, and then you can put your own customization while you're making it. So the basic recipe will be available on the app. And if it is a house helper who's making it, so for them it will be detailed in the language that they understand.
So I think just to conclude, I think, you know, a lot of times, I think that we all have experienced it. What the mother makes, you have to eat. There's no choice. I mean, there's no poll that, you know, I want to eat this. I think your thing will work more in segments where there are bachelors staying or people are staying that is having a cook. Like, you know, a IT segment where, you know, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Pune, where 4-5 people are staying together, they have employed a cook, he or she comes in and cooks something. I think that is where I think it would work more than your household, in my opinion.
So first of all, you finished within your time allotted. That's amazing. And your slides were really simple, easy to understand, and your story very clear. So well done on that. The question I have is on competition. You know, this is an app-based solution. You mentioned Jojo is one app, and I can't name the other one. I just looked up Jojo online. You know, they already have 600,000 downloads. It exists today. You know, and if I look at your benefit versus them, I'm not convinced yet. Why do you think you could be better than Jojo, which is already in existence?
Because we are going to provide them with much more personalization. Again, our main USP is again because we're providing them with preferences according to the health. So when it comes to health, and as we've seen that after COVID, people in India have become more health conscious.
Maybe one last suggestion. I'm just thinking more from a revenue stream perspective. Could you also consider, if I look at the app and say this is what I should eat today, do I have to make it myself? Can I order it too? Could I, partner with Zomato?
Actually, we didn't put it in the presentation, but we had this one idea that we thought in the near future we collaborate with like food delivery apps and even grocery delivery apps for that matter, where they'll order the grocery from like Big Basket for that matter. So they'll collaborate with us, they'll order from there, and we on the app will get the data of what the consumer is ordering. So we'll suggest them meals according to the ingredients they have available at home. And for delivery apps, there are days when, on like weekends, people have cravings for like outside food or even dessert for that matter after a meal. So we give them app notifications or like suggestions with collaborating with Zomato. Like Zomato has a great notification marketing. So to collaborate with something like that, we'll get more of like traffic on the app.
So I think we missed out on one point while explaining. We are thought of having this model of putting an inventory in the app for the ghar ka raw materials, because while we are giving you the list of the meals, we should also have the inventory of what all materials are available at home. And
I work in supply chain. I work in supply chain. I can tell you, inventory management is a very, very big issue. I wouldn't get into it actually. Nobody goes and say, "मैंने पाव किलो दाल use किया," and then measure it कितना खत्म हो गया.
We were thinking because no one has that time to like it is very.
So I think it's an important input because they are all people with experience. It helps you validate those assumptions. So while you may want these desires, but from a practical standpoint, you may want to explore and then decide. So we don't have to actually. So your thought process is very good, and it's good that you've gone into that clarity. But these are important.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We got to do a good